What's up, guys? It's your boys Wokey back with another not scary type video, but a reminiscing of Sam and Colby's Conjuring House series. We're gonna talk or see them talk about the Conjuring series and the Conjuring House and so forth. Kind of like a reminiscing and kind of conclusion to this. I can't wait to see how they top this. I mean, this is a big step going to the Conjuring for a week. But with that being said, we're going to take a look at, before we go any further, if you guys could do me a solid favor, is subscribe to the YouTube channel by hitting that wiper icon down the bottom right. Hit that bell icon next to it so when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that's Wookie myself has posted that video. Then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, thank you so very much for that continued love and support that all of you guys have been showing on this channel every single day. I can't thank you guys enough. Keep doing what you guys are doing, and we'll continue to keep growing and get to that road of 100K. But that being said, let's get into today's video and take a look at what Sam and Colby says about the Conjuring House. Let's take a look.
This is Sam and Colby.
Today we're going to be talking about the Conjuring House, but before we begin, we just want to say thank you. This response to the series has been absolutely crazy. The last couple weeks have been nothing short of mind-blowing.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are going to believe us or not when we say this, but when we were posting each episode, we would scroll through the comments and actually cry from some of the things people were saying because it was so impactful.
Well, they didn't see my comments. Man.
Like in separate rooms, like crying. Like, are you crying? Yeah, dude, I'm crying too. Yeah, this is freaking awesome.
It's been an insane past 2-3 weeks to say the least.
Our main goal whenever we make a video is just to share our experience with you guys. And yeah, that includes the funny, stupid jokes, the friendship stuff, as well as the history of location and what we experience. You know, the things that we hear, feel, and see. The Conjuring House, what we heard, felt, and saw was unlike anything we've ever experienced before.
Everything that we shared with you guys and showed you in the 4 Conjuring videos on our main channel were our real experiences and reactions. At the end of all the videos, we asked for you guys to give us your opinions, and you guys gave us tons of feedback.
I loved it.
And dove deeper than Sam and I could have ever done, so thank you guys for that. We're going to be talking about everything. But at the end of the day, there are still things that we saw with our own eyes that we cannot explain.
The main thing we want to talk about is Cody and Satori, a couple that we met the first day we arrived when we started our week at the Conjuring House. They told us about and then repeatedly showed us this insanely unique method to communicate with the afterlife. This method produces these knocking sounds and specific responses at a consistency that Colby and I have never seen before, and I don't think anyone has ever seen before. As you can tell from our reactions, it completely blew us away. And we just want to put it out there that if we didn't see this in person, we probably would not believe it.
And that's why there's so many people that don't believe it, because they think it's elbow cracking or joint cracking or whatever have you. I think you have to believe it or be there to believe it, is pretty much what they're stating. I myself, I mean, I could hear it. If you have headphones, you can definitely hear the steps over here, the steps coming from over there. But if you have it on a TV, it's not going to do justice. But even them stating, like just now, if you weren't there, you're not going to believe it. So I definitely understand what they're stating about this when it comes to Satori and Cody. So let's continue.
4 main points that people want our opinion on. 1, the fact that our family's information is available online. The Cody video of him doing the knocking method about 10 years ago, whether or not they are making knocking devices to create the noises, or 4, the theory of popping joints. So first, let's talk about the information that we received from this method. After we left the house, we realized that all the information we got was in fact researchable, including, yes, my grandmother's nickname.
But I don't think his grandfather was, because I looked for Colby's, I couldn't find nothing.
I mean, I was having this full-on breakdown, so I wasn't fact-checking this, but yes, my grandma's nickname, Olivia, is online. In the moment, I was just blown away from the fact that I was getting a message directly from my grandmother. So yeah, in hindsight, someone could definitely have looked that up before I got there. But that doesn't mean it isn't amazing that when we took them to randomized locations around Rhode Island, they could describe the people that died as well as dates and causes of their deaths. In our opinion, unless they memorized the names, dates, and occupations of a bunch of people who died all over Rhode Island, including Providence, where the studio is located, it would be incredibly difficult to fake this.
Nearly impossible.
However, is it theoretically possible? Yeah, people were saying that couldn't we have just given them the information? I mean, yeah, that would explain
true.
it, but we didn't, and you're just gonna have to take our word for that.
Now let's talk about the video of Cody 10 years ago doing the knocking alphabet method without Satori. Not gonna lie guys, when we initially heard this, it caught us off guard because this was not aligned with the story that they told us. Again, we met them on day one at our week at the Conjuring House, so all we knew about them was
stronger
what they
with
told us
Cody?
on camera. When we saw this video, we immediately called Cody and Satori, and they gave us more information on the timelines of their knocking method. On the phone, Cody said he's been investigating the paranormal for years and has heard knocking and rapping noises a lot in the past, kind of similar to our experience at the Queen Mary a few years ago. However, he said it's much different than what they experience today when they're together. We can't speak for Cody and Satori on their experiences because we just met them and honestly don't know, but what we do know is that they're planning on making a video soon to talk about the timeline of everything.
As for the whole theory,
which if you guys want me to watch that video, they actually posted the other day. If you guys want me to watch that one, I will watch it for you guys. So comment down below and like the video.
Of knocking devices being placed in the shoes or around the house.
Which
we
there
did
wasn't.
have that thought once we left the Conjuring House, especially because it is a business that Cody's story worked for, and the whole point of a business is to make money. So that's why we went back to test these theories. One, we took them to random places so they couldn't have like pre-set up the location. And two, we had them swap shoes and show us their socks so we know there wasn't any devices in their shoes. So we don't really see how this could be a device making the noises unless everything could fit in his sock, which unfortunately we just didn't test for.
There are also videos out there of people popping their joints that sound similar to the knocking noises that we heard, kind of like what the Fox sisters were able to do about 200 years ago. For those of you who don't know, the Fox sisters became famous for being mediums, ultimately starting the spiritualist movement. The Fox sisters claimed that they were able to communicate with the dead using knocking noises similar to Cody and Satori. But the Fox sisters ended up confessing that was a hoax before they passed, when one of the sisters said that the noises were being made by popping their joints. In our personal experience with Cody and Satori, the knocking noises were moving around the room and you could feel the vibrations everywhere.
Yeah, like not even just like farther and closer, but also left to right. Like there were times that I felt the knocking and Colby couldn't, or like Cody and Satori couldn't feel the knocking, but someone else could on the other side of the room. For example, in episode 1, when we went upstairs to see if the child ghost Henry was around, we could literally hear the knocks go around the room and feel them go down the hallway. We even put one of those vibration detectors right next to Cody and Satori's feet, and it didn't pick up anything. Like no vibrations like the ones we were feeling. We currently don't know how popping of joints could create all these different experiences.
Yeah, I don't know how that's...
tell us how it's possible, we're open ears. However, can we say with certainty that it is not popping of joints? No. And can you believe us with full certainty that there even was vibrations moving around the room? No. But that was, in fact,
you have to be there
throughout the entire week was experiencing, hearing, and feeling. And finally, could the power of suggestion be a part of this? Like when Cody and Satori were pointing around the room? Yeah, of course, but that's just not what we believe it to be. Trust us, it is just a different experience in person.
So that brings us to a few realizations. Number one, no matter what we show or say to you guys, there's no way for us to 100% prove to you that this is real. We just wanted to share with you what we experienced.
It's like a magician trying to do an act through the screen. You're not going to believe it unless you're there, and people don't believe in magic. There's people that don't believe in God. There's people that don't believe in satanic worship. There's people that don't believe that Bubba chewing gum has blue dye in it. I mean, everybody's going to have a time in their life that's going to not believe in something. Okay? There's people that don't believe in the Democrats. There's people that don't believe in the Republicans. There's people that don't believe in sociology. I mean, it comes down to it. The person, the place, the thing that people are going to believe. Yes, believe not, be skeptic. I mean, you're always going to have a two side to things. I mean, you're always going to have that. So people are going to believe, people are not going to believe. You're always going to have that problem. So, and they're just presenting it to us. We watch, we react, we take it with what we have in our mind and our conscience, and we trying to build up a belief or a disbelief, and we discuss, you debate, you just do all that stuff. So that's what they're doing. And some people just want to see the world burn and completely downgrade and be nasty, which is not needed. It's not. If you don't like something, just don't worry about it. I mean, that is the thing. It's just, I mean, you can put your 2 cents in. You can definitely say, yep, I disagree, which is fantastic. You can disagree, but you don't have to be nasty about it. I'm just saying. So let's continue.
Because it's on video, unless you experience it for yourself, there's always going to be plausible reasons out there of how people could fake certain things.
And number two, we can't take you all there in person. So the next nearest
I wish
thing
you could.
we do is go back and do more and more tests to show you variations of what we're experiencing. So we did some of that on a video we posted on this channel, but after the fact, there were a lot of good questions and other suggestions. So we called up Cody and Satori, we told them what's up, and we were like, hey, you down for a round 2 of experiments? And at this time, they decided they don't want to go back and forth with people, experiment by experiment, but they said maybe at a later date. This might be the nail in the coffin for a lot of you, and we understand. But we also ask that you understand where we're coming from. We can't make them do anything they don't want to do. And that's kind of where we're at right now. So only time is going to tell if and when they're ready to do more experiments.
If we can't get you to see this in person and we can't show you any more experiments, then we have to solely rely on what we experienced at the house, park, and studio.
Yeah.
They're not looking for money. They're not looking to publicize this and draw millions of dollars. They just wanted to do it for Sam and Colby. They were at the Conjuring and they just wanted to show and express their technique. And you take with what you know. I mean, people are getting mad at them for bringing this forward, but they're not making money off of this. So, yeah.
We know it's not ideal, but it's kind of what we have to go off of.
So now let's talk about our final opinion and what we plan on doing going forward. In our opinion, and based on our experiments, there's nothing that we saw or captured on camera that debunks what we experienced. Can we say it's 100% real? No, we didn't do enough testing to prove that it's 100% real. However, from the videos that we've seen online, there's no 100% evidence to prove that this is all an act either. Yes, these are all great thoughts, and we wish we could test each and every single one of them, but until we capture ourselves definitive evidence of this, we cannot 100% prove if it's real or an act. So based on this, we think the best course of action is to continue our investigations using our own equipment and our own methods so that there's no question whether we believe it or not.
At the end of the day, whether you believe Cody and Satori or not is perfectly fine. Actually, seeing all the conversations that have started in the community because of this has actually inspired Colby and I to become better investigators. But either way, we think that the most important thing of this entire series is not who was talking to us or honestly like how it was happening, but it's the message that we heard. Like whether it comes from a spirit or it comes directly from us, the whole message about love and spreading positivity and living life to the fullest is something that we have stood behind for our entire lives. That is what we want to leave you with in every video. With that being said, we ask that you share your thoughts and opinions on all of this in the most respectful way possible. Again, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So we just ask that you respect what other people believe. We've seen a lot of hate and negativity, and just know that that's not what we stand for. That's not the message that we're trying to spread. So when giving opinions on Cody and Satori, or even other content creators in this space, just please do so with kindness. Negativity and hate is just not the way to have a constructive conversation. We welcome all opinions, we welcome all debunkers, but we just ask, please do so with respect and love for one another.
Again, whenever we make a video, our goal is to share our experiences with you all. Everything from the jokes and the history to what we see, experience, and feel while we're there. At the end of all of this, the things that we saw, heard, and felt at the Conjuring House were unlike anything we've ever experienced before, and a lot of it we still just can't explain.
Thank you for hearing us out, and whether you believe in the paranormal or not, we're just incredibly grateful for how many people have enjoyed and been positively impacted by this series. Truly, we love you guys. We'll see you in the next video.
I hope one day I can meet these guys, but I'm telling you right now, for my beliefs, I believe in the paranormal. I believe we have spirits. I believe there is good, there is evil, there is God, there is the devil. I believe there are some people that can't move on because they have unfinished business, or they are grounded to earth and they can't get to heaven or hell because they just can't yet. But there's everybody's belief. I mean, I don't believe in purgatory. I don't believe in there's a place in between of heaven and hell. You're going to be judged eventually, but some people, when they pass on, they're not finished yet. So, I mean, that's my beliefs. I would love to hear your guys' beliefs in the comments. Again, like Colby and Sam said, keep it positive. We're here not to judge, but we're here to express all of our opinions about the paranormal. But keeping it positive is going to be a lot more beneficial than being negative, because one, it's going to just bring somebody down. 2, it's going to start a fight and a war. And that's not what we're here for. We're here to find what is beyond death. What happens to us when we're gone. There are people that say with 100% certainty that they're going to heaven or they're going to hell. I mean, it's up to that person's decision and their beliefs. But again, we don't know 100% what happens beyond death. Do we go in the ground and just stay in the dark? Do we see the white light and walk towards it? Are we stuck in wherever we are that we die at, and we have to roam these walls until the second coming? I mean, it's all of these different things that we come up with. So again, be open-minded. Please comment down below. I would love to hear from all of my fans, my subscribers, new viewers. I would love to see what you guys think. Watch the old Conjuring, or watch the Conjuring series. It's in my Scared with Zwolki playlist. Check it out. Enjoy it. Watch it. Comment on those videos or comment on this one. Let me know what you think. Go to their channel. Watch their old stuff. Watch their new stuff. I mean, I've been watching Sam and Colby for like 4 to 5 years now. And I've enjoyed their stuff. I can say with 100% certainty they're one of my top favorite to watch. Between that and Twin Paranormal and so forth. So make sure you guys go check them out. Comment below. Don't forget to subscribe because, again, it's free to do. It's easy to do. There's tons to enjoy on my channel and their channel. And what do you have to lose? So, again, thank you guys for watching. I surely appreciate all of you and your love and your support. And we'll see you guys in the next one. So keep it real, keep it safe. And as always, keep nerding on. And we will see you guys next time.